Hello students, let us solve some other problems in this exercise. The question is like this: find limit extending to 5 f of x, where f of x equal to mod x minus 5. Here to find the limit extending to 5, you have to find limit extending to 5 plus f of x, and that is limit extending to 5 plus f of x, and it is defined as mod x minus 5, that's equal to limit extending to 5 plus mod x minus 5, and that's equal to 5 minus 5, which is equal to 0. And the limit extending to 5 minus f of x is equal to limit extending to 5 minus mod x minus 5, and that's equal to 5 minus 5, which is also equal to 0. Here left hand limit and right hand limit, both of them are equal to 0. Therefore limit extending to 5 f of x is equal to 0. Next you see this question. Suppose f of x equal to a plus bx when x is less than 1, 4 when x equal to 1, and b minus 4x when x is greater than 1, and limit extending to 1 f of x is equal to f of 1. Find the possible values of a and b. Now the limit extending to 1 f of x exists and it is equal to f of 1, it is given. Therefore limit extending to 1 plus f of x is equal to limit extending to 1 minus f of x is equal to limit extending to 1 f of x, and which is equal to f of 1. And what is limit extending to 1 plus f of x? Limit extending to 1 plus means here 1 plus is greater than 1. When it is greater than 1, how it is defined? B minus ax. Here x is greater than 1, f of x is equal to b minus ax. Here in place of f of x, you have to take b minus ax because x is approaching 1 from the right side of 1, which is greater than 1. Limit extending to 1 plus b minus ax, which is equal to limit extending to 1 minus a plus bx, because extending to 1 minus means x is less than 1. When it is less than 1, how it is defined? A plus bx. That is limit extending to 1 minus a plus bx is equal to f of 1, because limit extending to 1 f of x equal to f of 1, it is given. And now you can find the limit easily. Just put x equal to 1, it is b minus a, and limit extending to 1 minus a plus bx is equal to a plus b. And what is f of 1? F of 1 is equal to 4. See here, when x equal to 1, f of x equal to 4. That's why what is the value of f of 1? F of 1 equal to 4. Now we have these two equations and you have to solve these two equations to find the value of a and b. And you can write b minus a is equal to 4 and a plus b is equal to 4 and solve it. That is b minus a is equal to a plus b, and now bb gets cancelled, and if you bring a to right side you will have 2a is equal to 0 and a is equal to 0. Substitute the value of a in one of the equation. We will have a plus b is equal to 4, a equal to 0. If you substitute 0 plus b is equal to 4, b is equal to 4. Thus you will have the value of a and b, a equal to 0 and b is equal to 4. See this question. Let a1, a2, so on an be fixed real numbers and define the function f of x is equal to x minus a1 into x minus a2 into so on x minus an. What is limit extending to a1 f of x? And second one is for some a not equal to a1, a2, so on an, compute limit extending to a f of x. Let us solve the first part of this question. And limit extending to a1 f of x, and f of x is defined, it is equal to x minus a1, x minus a2, so on x minus an. And now you put x equal to a1, you will have a1 minus a1 into a1 minus a2, so on a1 minus an. And what is a1 minus a1? It's equal to 0, and 0 into anything is equal to 0, and therefore this limit is equal to 0. And let us find limit extending to a f of x, where a is not equal to a1, a2, an. If a is equal to either a1 or a2 or an and it is equal to 0, it is only one point is taken, that is a1. And if even if it is a2, a3, etc. are all, it is equal to 0 only. When x is not equal to a1, a2, so on an, what is limit extending to a f of x? Limit extending to a x minus a1 into x minus a2 into x minus an, and here you put x equal to a, what will become? A minus a1 into a minus a2 into so on a minus an, and which is the limit of f of x as x tends to a. And see this question: if f of x equal to mod x plus 1 when x is less than 0, 0 when x equal to 0, and mod x minus 1 when x is greater than 0. Here you have to find the values of a so that limit extending to a f of x exists. Now the function is defined like this, and you can observe the point 0 where the function changes. Here at 0, whether limit exists or does not exist, let us check in the beginning. And let us find the limit extending to 0 plus f of x. That is equal to limit extending to 0 plus 0 plus means greater than 0. When it is greater than 0, it is mod x minus 1. See here, when x is greater than 0, f of x is equal to mod x minus 1, and that's equal to limit extending to 0 plus mod x minus 1, and put x equal to 0 here. Mod 0 is 0 minus 1, 0 minus 1 equal to minus 1. Similarly, let us find limit extending to 0 minus f of x. 0 minus f of x is equal to limit extending to 0 minus mod x plus 1, because what is f of x when x is less than 0? It is mod x plus 1. And what is mod x when x tends to 0? It is 0 plus 1, and which is equal to 1. Here you can observe that limit extending to 0 plus f of x is not equal to limit extending to 0 minus f of x. Therefore, limit does not exist at x equal to 0. Now, let us take a point A where it may be either greater than 0 or less than 0. And first let us take a greater than 0. When a is greater than 0, let us find what is limit extending to a plus f of x and limit extending to a minus f of x. And limit extending to a plus f of x is equal to, here a is positive, a plus is always a positive because it is greater than a. That's equal to limit extending to a plus mod x minus 1. When it is positive, what is f of x? Mod x minus 1. And you have to put mod x minus 1 here. And what is limit extending to a plus mod x minus 1? It is mod a minus 1. And when a is positive, mod a is a only, and it is a minus 1. Now let us find limit extending to a minus f of x. Limit extending to a minus f of x. A minus is also positive. A is positive. Even a small number may be a, but a minus means slightly less than a, which is again a positive real number. And it is greater than 0, how the function is defined? Mod x minus 1. That's equal to limit extending to a minus mod x minus 1. And limit extending to a minus mod x minus 1 is also a minus 1. Here limit extending to a plus f of x is equal to limit extending to a minus f of x. Therefore, for all positive real number a, therefore limit exists when a is positive. Let us take a negative. When a is less than 0, what happens you observe? Limit extending to a plus f of x. Here we will write a plus only, notation is same, but it is given that a is negative. And when a is negative, a number slightly greater than that number is also negative. And when it is negative, how the function is defined? mod x plus 1, and that's why you have to take limit extending to a plus mod x plus 1, and put x equal to a here, mod a, and mod a where a is negative. What is mod a? Minus a plus 1, because a is negative and mod of a is minus a, and minus a plus 1. And similarly, let us find limit extending to a minus f of x. Limit extending to a minus f of x equal to limit extending to a minus mod x plus 1, because a minus is also negative, and when it is less than 0, f of x is defined as mod x plus 1, and that's equal to minus a plus 1. Here also limit extending to a plus f of x equal to limit extending to a minus f of x, and therefore limit extending to a f of x exists when a is less than 0. Thus, we can observe that limit extending to a f of x exists when a greater than 0 or a less than 0, but it will not exist when a is equal to 0. Therefore, limit extending to a f of x exists for all real number a except 0. And see this question. If the function f of x satisfies limit extending to 1 f of x minus 2 divided by x square minus 1 is equal to 5, evaluate limit extending to 1 f of x. It is given that limit extending to 1 f of x minus 2 divided by x square minus 1 is equal to pi. And what is limit of quotient of the function? Quotient of the limit of the function, limit extending to 1 f of x minus 2 divided by limit extending to 1 x square minus 1. Cross multiplying, you will have limit extending to 1 f of x minus 2 is equal to pi into limit extending to 1 x square minus 1. That is limit extending to 1 f of x minus limit extending to 1 2, because when the difference of the function is given, limit of the difference is difference of the limits, into limit extending to 1 x square minus 1 is 0, here pi into 0, and that is equal to limit extending to 1 f of x minus 2 is equal to 0, that is limit extending to 1 f of x is equal to 2. And now you see this question. If f of x equal to mx square plus n when x is less than 0, nx plus m when 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1, nx cube plus m when x is greater than 1. For what integers m and n does both limit extending to 0 f of x and limit extending to 1 f of x exist? And it is given that limit extending to 0 f of x as well as limit extending to 1 f of x exist. And therefore, limit extending to 0 plus f of x is equal to limit extending to 0 minus f of x. And first let us find limit extending to 0 minus f of x. And 0 minus means less than 0. When it is less than 0, it is mx square plus n, that is f of x is mx square plus n, limit extending to 0 minus mx square plus n. Put x equal to 0, you will have m into 0 plus n, that's equal to n. And what is limit extending to 0 plus f of x? 0 plus means slightly greater than 0. When it is slightly greater than 0, it is nx plus m. See here. When it lies between 0 to 1, 0 plus means it is slightly greater than 0. When it is slightly greater than 0, how it is defined? Nx plus m. And that's why it's equal to limit extending to 0 plus nx plus m. Put x equal to 0, you will have n into 0 plus m, that's equal to m. Here, if limit extending to 0 f of x exists, here both left hand limit and right hand limit are equal, that is limit extending to 0 minus f of x equal to limit extending to 0 plus f of x, and that is n equal to m. And this is one equation. Similarly, limit also exists at x equal to 1, it is given. Therefore, limit extending to 1 minus f of x is equal to limit extending to 1 minus means slightly less than 1. When it is less than 1, how it is defined? Nx plus m. See here, nx plus m. Put x equal to 1 here, n into 1 plus m, that's equal to n plus m. And limit extending to 1 plus f of x is equal to 1 plus means slightly greater than 1. When it is slightly greater than 1, how the function is defined? Nx cube plus m, and you can take like this, limit extending to 1 plus nx cube plus m. Put x equal to 1 here, you will have n into 1 cube plus m, that's equal to n plus m. And now we have limit extending to 1 minus f of x equal to limit extending to 1 plus f of x. Both of them are equal. Now it is given that limit extending to 1 f of x exists. Therefore, limit extending to 1 minus f of x is equal to limit extending to 1 plus f of x. And that is n plus m is equal to n plus m. Anyhow, they are equal. Therefore, this condition is useless. And we will use only one condition and conclude like this. That is, limit extending to 0 f of x and limit extending to 1 f of x exist when m is equal to n, where m and n are integers because it is given in the problem. And with this much, I'll conclude this chapter and I'll continue with the other video, that is on the derivatives, in the next video.